We are at Safe Fest. Today we're going to do sweeping the floor. Now we added a lot more than just what you do when you sweep the floor. We did add move stuff and pick up and move the thing and put in the dirt and pile, that kind of fun stuff. If you vacuum, this would be a completely different thing. And really, this is just a lot of this one here. It is just a lot of repeating until that room gets done. Okay, good. Okay. Focusing on that part. But so Sledoop.
Hidup.
Hey, doop. Sledoop.
Hidup.
So that X wedge is a the Bardell is a, and then the I is 2 E's or 2 A's. And whoever is your teacher, I will figure out who you are getting taught from by the E or A that you are pronunciating. Sledoop. Sledoop.
Hidup. Hidup.
Sledoop.
Sledoop. Sledoop.
Oh. And then the U is much like a U or an O. Sledoop. Sledoop. Ooh, ooh. So I'll be able to hear who's teaching you, because those are the two ones that get pronounced most by the different teachers that say, oh, you need to say it. You need to say it this way with this one, or you need to say it with this one and this one, or you need to say it with this one and this one. It keeps on transposing depending on which teacher that there is. And this word particularly, you will hear multiple different people saying it differently. But all we need to know is that Sledoop is floor, or Sledoop is floor. You don't have to pronunciate this correctly. Just know it's a floor. Sa. Suit. Saf.
Suit.
Mm-hmm. So pay attention to suff. When you add something to suff, there's no suff here, and it's just suit, right? This means sweep. Now, sweeping, or the by means of sweeping, which would be turning the sweep to a broom, right? You're making a noun you're making an action into a noun, and that's what this is the sum. Just like yuck, and suff, yuck. Now, this doesn't mean pan, by the way. So suf yuck.
Oh, yeah.
Now, when you're sweeping the floor, it's chada suit.
Para suit.
You possibly could say chud suit, but there's a perspective on this thing, and it is who's doing that action. I'm doing the action. The I am, right? The am sweeping in English is probably how this should be said, how it should be put on there. Chud suit is how this should be written. Yeah, I need English classes again. This part is that it's taking possession of the action that you are doing, right? If you are taking possession of the item, you'd add the D suffix, right? And that would be your floor, right? If we put the D there, that would be your floor. But if you're taking the action upon yourself on what you're doing, then you would add the there. You'd add the at the end of chud. Chudda. Wait, la cha, it's a chud, right? Okay. Chud. Okay, no, okay. Fine. All right. Z. Zahad.
Yeah.
Chud. T. Zahada. Chud. T.
Sahada chanti.
Zahada. Chud T.
The Hadat Shadi.
So rods is the natural form with the DZ that we have on there for the zahada.
Zahada.
All right. Wadada chud. All T zahada T.
Quadada chan. Alka. Sahada. T.
Dragon claws are
Quadada chud. Alta zahada T.
What it off, Chud. All. How do you say that again?
Well, this is quadada chud. Zahada, right? But we could also put the southern in
No. What out of Chud Alta Zahadad? T?
zahada.
Zahada.
Yeah, zahada.
Zahada. I think I'm bad at that one.
The only thing that's tripping you up is the zahada.
Zahada.
I'm pretty sure your language doesn't have the X wedge, which is the.
It's not. So I'm working on it.
Yeah, no.
I have always had trouble with that.
Yeah,
Zahada.
and that is okay. You don't have to say it perfect. I get what you're doing, or get what you're saying. And that's the key important part. Right? That's what we're forgetting. I know what you're saying, and I know where you're messing up, and I can show you where it's at. You don't have to change, right? We just got to change with you. I just know if I get you to try to say move, right? Zachada, zachada, that you're not going to say the
Zachada.
Zachado.
sounds like a real plains and then Ichwisuta chada akab ti squeakwill. Chichwil.
Ihui suit out chada hokwab te equal. Give her the X wedge. It's like the
Yes,
middle
then I'll
finger.
try
but-
it. Say that again for me, please. Beilid.
Ichwisuta chada akab ti chichwil.
Ichid suit. I messed up. Ichid suit. Shada pa quabti suit. So how do you say the last word again? Beilid?
Chichwil. Chichwil.
Equil. Equil.
Quill. Quill.
Bill.
Chichwil.
Estequil.
Chichwil. So we're gonna have to break this up. Chichwil.
Te-
Estequil.
Mhm. Chichwil. 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 It's Chichwil. Can't do it twice.
Equil. Equil.
It's the eyes. I'm dropping the eyes and I don't mean to. Chichwil. Chichwil. Okay, just remember, class, either time you come up to an I, it is either a 2E or 2A. Chiquil, right? Or chiquil. And you know, it is also a good even but not even thing to say as chiquil. You start off with E and end with A. You can do it. I've heard it done before and done it a lot. So you know they're equal but not equal, and you can do them at the same time or on each different part of the word if that's how it clicks in your mind. But what this has a lot to do with it is that in the chi, right? It's a very hard sounds all in this one word. They made this thing difficult because all you're doing is primarily chada equisuit, right? You're not really putting it in the pile. You're just sweeping it towards a pile. And, you know, yeah, you can sweep the dirt pile up, but all you're doing is chada equisuit, chada equisuit, chada equisuit. And then by your actions of the chada equisuit, you're doing equisuit of chada right? Eventually, after a few of the chada suits, it's gonna turn into a pile, right? So the primarily root thing here to do is the chada equi suit, because as soon as you get going, you'll start making a pile. See, look how big that pile is. Yeah. See, it just automatically forms a pile. If you just stand in one spot and rotate and pivot all the way around, you're going to make a pile around you, right? Eventually, that pile is going to be all the way around you. And then you can step back and then do the suit chada up tees right? Then after that, all stuff is all done and actually in a pile.
Shada suit.
So you could also kind of use this thing for stacking wood. So cut wood there, and then up tees chehwell. Instead of chehwell, you would use like wood pile. I'm piling the dirt, or I'm piling the wood, stack of wood in a stack. Kind of. The root's there. All right. Wadada chadi safyak. Wait.
Quadada chad ti so ya.
What it off chud the soft boy.
Quadada chadi safyak.
Quadada chad ti so ya.
What dot of chud the soft yak.
Chada ihwesu ti chehwell altash safyak.
Shada suit up ti ek wheel alta so ya.
Para suit. Is well. Alta soft yak.
Hoi chada o ihwid ti chehwell alta patat och.
Hoi chada o equi ti ek wheel alta ak och.
Wait. Chada. Ooh. He played the. Sorry, there's a baby messing with me.
Sure, likely story.
I was being fed chips.
Suit off chud alta all the cook suit all the spots old shell.
Equi suit out chad alta cook suit ali.
See, I use Adi.
See, I use ali. All.
So chill out.
Wadil. Oh,
Hey. Yeah, sure. Go ahead and do that.
is there a word for basement?
I think it's the word for under stairs or under the floor or something like that. Yeah, there's some word for levels, but it's not. It's like the floor above the floor or the floor below the floor, and then floor 2, floor 3. The word for floor. No, floor. Clay dupe. And then there's an under like under the countertop, the word that you put in under the countertop. The root word for under would go there, and clay dupe for basement. And then Solly, clay dupe, and then so on and so forth for how many floors you live up. La asha chud e lacha chud e willa e lacha chow ti saf ehwe suit ata saf yat.
La asha chadi so ikhli su ata soya.
La ashaf chadi saf ikhitsu atasaf ya.
Now, I'm pretty sure it was just a mistake, but it's saf, not soya.
So yeah,
Yeah, saf.
so yeah.
You said it fine here, and then in the other ones above, I think you just said, got excited and said soya. Hey, Hoya, Jed.
Hey hoya.
Hey, hoya cha.
All right, so I did do some minor alterations on the Zeke's work. The quadrada chud was primarily the only thing I did to it. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure because all I got was a quadrada in the original part. Oh, it's ball. Oh, it's ball, Teed. Pete.
Oh, it's ball tid Pete.
Oh, es ball tipit.
Now, I'm pretty sure you don't remove all the blankets and sheets to fix your bed, but if you do remove all your blankets and sheets just to fix your bed, here's the way to do it. What's enough chud t ub et slagwitsa.
What's it up? Chadi etum ata slagwadats.
What's it off chad tis sehid at iti shagwada?
S is TS. It's a now slag idsa at slagwidzats slagwidzats slagwidzats.
Dog waits at
Yeah, you can't say this one without slobbering a bit if you say this one over and over again.
Agwida.
Yeah, slagwadats, slagwidats.
Slagwadats.
Quadada chad t slagwidats chada huts e jada t slagwid.
Quadada chadi slagwadats chada hatsi jadao ti slagwid.
Cut it off, chud, tea, slug with dots, cheddar, high speed,
See Jada.
hot seed, slug with.
Hey, that. Ehuida. Chud. T. What? Ta. Shuck. Yayus. Pete.
Egg without shed tea, what alta shak yalos, ata Pete.
Big without tough, chud, tea, hot, utters, big without follows, utter Pete.
Mhm. Ehuida. Chud. T. What? Alta. Shuck. Yayus. What? Tud.
Egg without shed tea, what alta shak yalos, ata what.
Big without chud, tea, what, utter, big without, utter, big, I did.
What?
Really, the last
Tud.
what, Ed?
What? Tud.
This is just a letter that doesn't work for my throat. What, Ed? Not at least closer.
Yes.
Lacey's trying to feed you a chip.
Tugged. Shaf. Chud. T. What? Alta. Shuck. Yayus. Pete.
Shall chud tea, what alta shak yalos, ata Pete.
Shelf. Chuddy. Other Yayos at
We charged it, Dad.
All right. So just so you guys know, it's not chuff. It's not chuff chop, right? Not chuff chop. Chuff off. Chuff off. Chuff off. Chuff off.
Have to charge it, Dad.
Slugweed. Teed. Pete.
Oh, slagweed teed Pete.
Mm-hmm.
Chuff. 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 Blah, 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 blah. My tongue doesn't work.
La, 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 la.
Chuff. Off.
Get that food out of your mouth.
She's feeding me chips. She keeps trying to feed you guys too.
I'm trying to charge the tablet.
Awesome. Say hello.
Hello, Mom.
We are.
All right. So that is the work you guys have for the next 24 hours. Thought you're gonna get failed.
Top
Can,
second.
can I have longer?
Pop quiz. What a pop quiz.
I will fail. Yes,
Oh,
Jariah's over there.
all right. Who should beat seed hot quad slaps boot take the butcha. That was all of them.